Hi there, this is Dr. John, your math professor, helping you with rational expressions and preparing you for grade 11 pre-calculus exam. So here we have another expression, and they want you to simplify this expression and state any non-permissible values. We have x over x squared minus 3x minus 4 minus subtracting 4 over x plus 1. This looks sort of complicated. We realize we're going to have to probably see if we can factor this before we can figure out how to subtract this, because we'll need a common denominator if we're going to subtract it. Let's rewrite this thing on the top here and see if we can factor it. I've rewritten this up here, and if we would just want to use brute force method to factor it, this would be an x, this would be an x. Since this is a minus over here, that has to be a plus and a minus. Now what is it that adds up to minus 3, multiplies up to minus 4? Well, we could have, let's say, 1 and minus 4. This would add up to minus 3, and it would multiply to minus 4. That works. So we'll put a plus 1 and a minus 4 in there, and then, like always, check. So this is 1x minus 4x. Yes, this works, this works. Okay, so we've done this. I'm going to write this down here just so we have it handy dandy. Here I've written the factored form for this down here, and take a look at this. We're taking this thing, this rational expression, subtracting another rational expression. A rational expression is just one expression over another. These happen to all be polynomials, so that's fairly simple. And what we want to do is subtract this. Well, we can't subtract it until we have a common denominator. We do have this x plus 1 already in this denominator. We have that here. So what if we multiply the top and the bottom by x minus 4? I'm going to do that way over here. So this, what we have to start with is minus 4, put a bracket around it, all over this one. And then we want to multiply this by x minus 4. But we have to do the same thing to the top. Use abundance of brackets. You'll make less mistakes that way. This minus sign is this minus sign right here. We already have something over here over the same denominator. X minus 4. We already have an x. So that's this first term. We have this now. We want to multiply all these out. Let's do that. The next step would be here, minus 4x plus 16. And since we can combine these terms now because they have a common denominator, we can just say this minus this. So we can just put that x there, and we'll put this all over this common denominator. Handle them just like any other fraction. We now have this slightly longer thing. This here, we realize this is just minus 3x. I'll replace this with a minus 3x. Minus 3x. Is there anything that we can take out of here? Can we take a 3 out of 16? No, we can't. Those only have factors of 2. So there's nothing we can take out of here. So this is as simple as we can make it right now. I'm just going to write a little neater over there. Here I've written the answer, the same one that I did over here. I've written it over here in red, so we have that clearly for us to clearly see. The last step in this problem is to find the non-permissible values. In a rational expression, you always look to see, is there anything not allowed as part of the functions of any of these? Since these are polynomials, there's no limit to what x can be, so that's quite fine. The next thing we do is we look on the denominator. So this is one denominator right here. This is another one. This one's included in here, and we didn't create any new denominator. We didn't flip anything, so it would just simply be these two. So x, in that case, would not equal minus 1 or 4. The two values that would make this 0. Those are the same things found in here. This would be the answer, and this would be the answer to this problem. Stick with me, come back for another video. We'll do another one of these.